So, our acronym for today, we are in the chapter, and to interrupt, chapter 15, Essence of the Bhagavad Gita, the Yoga of the Supreme Person. Ang acronym natin is home. We will know ano ba talaga or saan ba talaga home natin. And ano ba talaga yung meron dito sa world na to. Again, this is real, what we have now. But this material world is temporary. And we are staying here temporarily lang din. Letter H natin, home or hotel. There is a traveler na palagi may mga business meetings. And he travels different places. Pero hindi lahat smooth yung connection niya. Minsan he have to stay sa hotel for a weekend para dun sa connecting flight niya or sa next destination niya. But this business person, this businessman, kailangan niya magstay sa hotel. And it will be foolish. And yung mga staff sa hotel magkataka. Kapag yung stay niya doon ng 2 nights and 3 days, 2 nights, makikita nila yung businessman who will go to IKEA o kaya sa All Home. Kuha siya ng maraming furniture. Pinturahan niya yung room niya. Bibigyan niya ng, lalagyan ng maraming decoration. Papatan niya yung tiles or marbles. Magkataka yung mga tao, bakit ang dami yung dinadala doon sa room niya? Anong ginagawa? Ba't may construction doon? Alam naman ng mga tao. And alam din naman niya na yung binook niya is for 3 days, 2 nights lang. Kasi he's just staying in the hotel. And he will have a ticket para sa next destination niya. This is us. We know that we are temporary here. Pero hindi tayo nakafocus how to live yung life natin. We are ignoring the persons around us. We are being impersonalists because we are just focusing on material things. Trying to decorate yung hotel room natin. And for what? After some time, after ma-expired na yung life natin, this lifetime, iwanan natin yun, yung hotel room na yun. Same thing. So in traveling, this business person met a sadhu or saintly person. Yung sadhu na to, dala lang niya is a small bag and a begging pot. Yung begging pot na yun, minsan doon na rin siya umiinom. Yun na rin yung ginagamit niya panligo. Tapos yung suot niya, ayun na yun. Tapos meron lang siyang japamala. So this is a sadhu. He's a renounced person. So this business person, nagtataka siya, when you're traveling, sasakay ka rin ng aeroplano, sa island dala mo. Sabi nung sadhu sa kanya, ikaw din, nag-travel ka, and island dala mo, may hand carry ka lang, saka probably meron kang check-in bag. Sabi nung businessman, eto lang yung dala ko, dalawang suitcase lang. Kasi temporary lang naman yung travel ko. Uwi din ako. Sabi nung saintly person, yes, eto lang din yung meron ako sa buhay. Kaya eto lang yung dala ko mag-travel. Kasi temporary lang din naman ako dito. Same thing. We are temporary here. Accumulating a lot of things sometimes will make us much more attached dun sa hotel room. Yeah, becoming detached from the material world. One should detach himself from the material world. Material world is the reflection ng spiritual world. Di-discuss natin in what. So, nung yung iba sa inyo alam na I grew up in a Catholic school, very strict. And syempre, hindi kami mamabait na Catholic boys doon. We were always jogging around. Tapos lagi kami nagkatanong, alam mo yung mga bata, marami silang tanong. They would just survey yung mga classmates nila. Saan mo gusto pumunta? Heaven or hell? Tapos bigyan may punchline question after. Syempre lahat ng mga kaklase namin, sagot doon, heaven, syempre naman. Tapos, tatalongin namin yung punchline question. So, ready ka na mamatay? Knock-on-wood sila. That is the trick. We were just witty back then. But to be serious, In serious note, totoo yun eh. Gusto mong um, pumunta sa heaven, pero ayaw mo matay. So again, heaven is still in the material world. Iba pa yung spiritual world. But yeah, if you want to transfer to that heavenly planetary system, you have to leave this hotel to go back, to go to heaven. Same thing, if you want to go back home, back to Krishna, kailangan mo iwanan yung temporary things dito. Kasi this is just like our hotel stay. So what is the use of accumulating all the things? Diba? Parang sa hotel room, papalitan mo yung marble, It doesn't mean you don't have to take care of your your house in this lifetime. Pero to put all the efforts, the time, the energy, na doon na nakabuhos, you forgot na may uuwian ka. And you'd forgot how to do the things para makauwi ka. And then, cycle lang tayo. Hotel lang tayo ng hotel. Hindi tayo makakabalik sa spiritual home natin. How to do it? Detachment. Performing your duty but being detached. You have to take care of the hotel room also. Kasi if not, you have to pay the price. Diba? Be a responsible guest dun sa hotel. Be a responsible human guest dito sa material world, sa earth na to. Even though temporary tayo rito, we have to take care of it. But still be detached. So this is home or hotel. Again, this is a reflection. Kung ano meron dito sa material world, galing sa spiritual world yon. Our desire to love and be loved, our desire to connect to people, galing sa spiritual world yon. It is just a reflection here in the material world. The only thing is, it is perverted. Yung lust, nagiging love. So, we want to enjoy. But in the spiritual world, we are enjoying when Krishna is enjoying. Here, we just want to be God and enjoy. So, this is like a banyan tree. This hotel natin. Very complicated. Banyan tree, bakit? You don't know ano yung branch dun sa banyan tree is Balete. Marami niya sa QC, sa Balete Drive. QC ba yun? But yeah, San Juan yata yun. So, you will see, yung Balete, ang dami niyang branches, ang dami niyang roots, hindi mo alam kung saan, which is which. Pababa ba yun? Pataas ba yun? And that is our material world, material life. It is just like a big banyan tree. There are different fruits and the economic development, maging mayaman, economy. Religiosity, in the name of religion. Sense gratification, of course, to gratify our senses. And then yung mga pious acts natin, good karma, may bad karma. And then din yung Vedic hymns, if you study the Vedas na wala naman si Krishna, that you're just learning a lot of meditation, healing, energy. Pero without Krishna, it is just going around still in the material world. So, yung mga nasa taas, sila yung mga nagiging demigods. Heavenly planets. But still, nandun pa rin sila sa banyan tree. If you go down, of course, you have the lower planetary system, lower species. Pero dito lang tayo umiikot-ikot sa material world. Because of our desire. Dito lang yung nag-divide na. Remember, we have the free will. That free will, magagawa natin mag-desire. And from that desire, what we can do there, and saan tayo nagagawa sa atin, we will be trapped here. How to cut that banyan tree? We need to be detached. Perform our duty, pero detached dito. And be Krishna conscious. So being Krishna conscious is desiring to go back home, back to Godhead, back to Krishna. Not just staying in the hotel. If you want to stay in the hotel, you'll stay in the hotel, but you have to pay the price nga. Sometimes nando ka sa mababang species or nando ka sa taas. Depende. So the only way out of here is detachment sa 3. So here, properly kay Krishna, learning about the relationship of Krishna and the Supreme. Krishna and the soul, us to Krishna. And in that way, one will have the relationship, will bring back the relationship. How? Spiritual master, of course, that is the connection. Bona fide spiritual master. So he will remove the illusion, give up the false association. Rada charan, paano yun? Hindi ko nakakausapin yung mga workmates ko. No. Workmates mo yun. Kailangan mo sila kausapin. But association means, are you getting something from them? Or are you giving them the association? So we should be careful. Are we getting their ideologies of being the material, performing the material life, which madalas yung inilabasan na natin ng scenario sa buhay? Or babalik tayo doon because of their association. So giving association is giving them the consciousness. So we have to be careful. Are we taking their association or are we giving our association? It doesn't mean na mas magaling ka sa kanila. But of course, you're connected to the spiritual knowledge. In that way, one could come back to God. Kasi dito, it might look like okay tayo. If nandun ka sa taas ng onte, may nandun sa baba. Paikot-ikot lang. This is a place of duality, happiness and distress. Kasi if not, letter O, on and over and over. Paikot-ikot lang. And we've been here too many lifetime to count. Millions, billions of life. Nandito na tayo. So, paikot-ikot lang. So, our original position is in that spiritual world. That is our home. Ano yung current struggle natin? Because we have the mind, the senses, and a lot of time we have the uncontrolled mind and uncontrolled senses. Doon tayo nadadali. Doon tayo natatrap. And it will make us go around and around because of the mind and senses. That's why one is performing yoga to help to control it. And one is is able to control the mind and senses. One could perform bhakti much better. Sa home natin, we have the maintainer. Kahit nandito tayo sa material world, we have Krishna with us, the super soul. Mark this in your Bhagavad Gita, read this, pati yung purport. Because letter M is the maintainer of the body, mind, and soul. Sarvasya chaham hirdisani vishto mataha smriti jnanam apohanam cha vidaischa sarvars aham eva vidyo Vedanta Krid Veda Vid Eva Cham. This is Krishna speaking to Arjuna. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of the Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. So those last two lines, sa lahat ng aralin mo sa scriptures, ikot-ikot man yan, pero the ultimate goal is si Krishna, to connect to Krishna. You might go to some part ng Vedas about healing, Ayurveda, astrology, performing karmic activities, good karma, philanthropic activities, or science, in philosophy, Sankhya philosophy. So, ano din say, karma, gyan. So, pwede ka magpaikot-ikot. Pero bakit nasa Vedas yon? For one to be able to surpass them. You know it, you understand, you use it for your life. Like to be healthy, you use it for your life. Para if you have a healthy body, you can maintain and you can perform spiritual activities. Kasi you're not bothered by the sickness ng body. So, knowing the essence. Pero yung iba makukulong lang doon sa ibang part. So, ultimately, Krishna is to be known sa Vedas. Bakit? Paano? Paano niya nalaman ni Krishna siya yung Siya yung ultimate goal ng Vedas. Kasi siya rin yung nag-compile ng Vedas. Siya incarnation niya si Vyasadeva. Siya yung author ng Vedas, ng scriptures. That is why I am the knower of the Vedas. Sabi ni Krishna, siya yung pinaka nakakaalam ng Vedas din. So, in the Bhagavad Gita, he's saying this. Sarva Sacham Hirdi's heart. Sarva is all. In all living entities, andun si Krishna. Even animals. Kasi may yung body na yun, animal body, soul din sila. Andun din si Krishna. Ano yung ginagawa ni Krishna? 3 things. He can give you the remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. So, napapansin niyo ba minsan yung mga bagay na gusto nating matandaan, nakakalimutan natin? Pero yung mga bagay na gusto mong makalimutan, hindi ka makamove on. Laging naalala, laging na-anchor, minsan nati-trigger, diba? The traumas, yung mga sinupress na emotions natin, diba? Sometimes, subtle na effect sa atin, it changes our character because of our previous experience, our traumas. Imagine, si Krishna, hindi niya binigay yung forgetfulness. Hindi lang this lifetime. So, the previous, lahat ng lifetimes. Lahat ng time na na-in love ka, naalala mo. Lahat ng broken-hearted ka, naalala mo. Lahat ng away mo, naalala mo. Lahat ng family members mo, naalala mo. Lahat ng attachment mo, paano ka nabuhay, paano ka namatay previously, naalala mo. Tapos naalala mo siya ngayon. Ang gulo nun. Lahat ng lovers mo, nakikita mo ngayon, di ba? Diba, in different bodies na, pero ito yung asawa ko dati, ito yung anak ko dati. Ito yung pumatay sa akin. Lahat yung naalala mo, di ba? Just even this lifetime, lahat ng heartbreaks mo, lahat ng napaya ka sa school kasi hindi ka nakapagsalita sa harap ng klase. Di ba? Lahat ng hindi ka pinansin ng crush mo or nireject ka. Lahat yung naalala mo. How will you move on? So this forgetfulness and remembrance is very, very important. The only thing is, a lot of times, we don't have a control of it. There could be some suppression, pero andyan lang siya. Hindi pa rin talaga na-heal, hindi pa naka-move on. And even knowledge, sabi ni Krishna, apohanam siya. Remembrance, forgetfulness, and knowledge. Even magbasa ka na magbasa, hindi automatic you will become knowledgeable or intelligent. Hindi lahat ng scholar would understand Krishna, would accept even these words ni Krishna sa Bhagavad Gita. Because knowledge will come from Krishna if one is favored by Krishna. Remember yung South Indian Brahmana, di ba? Illiterate siya, but Krishna gave him the understanding to come to him. 10.11. 10.10 sa Bhagavad Gita. So this 3 is very important. Forgetfulness, remembrance, and knowledge. If one is a yogi, having the lifestyle, performing the activities, spiritual life, automatic, yung life nila would be much more in a good remembrance. Makikita mo yung memory ng mga yogis, grabe. Kasi walang mga clutter, walang mga, alam mo yun, covering patches, entertainment. Very clear yung mind. So there is also 3 verses, yung essence in this. This explaining these 3. The Supreme Soul is si Krishna. We have 2 kinds of soul, fallible and infallible. So minsan makikilala natin to, like Srila Prabhupada, eternally liberated. There are also conditioned souls who are trapped in this material world. Trapped sa 3 modes of material nature, goodness, passion, ignorance. Yung mga infallible souls, sila yung mga pure devotees. Madalas nasa spiritual world sila, but they go here by the but by the blessings of Krishna to save us. Sila yung mga great souls. Those who are infallible soul, mga fallible souls, um, could also be in the future be liberated. So these are the three souls, two kind of souls, and the supreme soul, which is Krishna. So if one understands this, one would know sino talaga si Supreme Personality of God, sino talaga yung mga devotees na. That is home. Because we don't want to stay forever in the hotel, because we know this is not a real home. But we have to be responsible here, doing our duties. At the same time, knowing that we will go back home, back to Godhead. That is a spiritual world. If not, on and over and over, you will just stay here in the hotel, temporary world. Na every time magkapalit ka ng body, lahat ng pinaghirapan mo materially, wala na rin. Back to zero. Depende sa karma and reincarnation. Depende sa consciousness when one dies. So, sino yung maintainer ng body, soul, and mind natin habang dito tayo sa material world? Kasama natin si Krishna sa super soul. He gives us the remembrance, forgetfulness, and knowledge. And He maintains us. He's our real best friend. Kasama natin siya palagi. The essence of three verse, si Krishna is supreme soul. There are two kinds of soul, infallible or fallible or conditioned and liberated. Those who are liberated souls are great devotees ni Krishna na pumupunta dito sa material world just to save us. Just like the Lorus. So inhale. So we are entering chapter 16. Ang lapit na, di ba? Hanggang chapter 18 lang yung Bhagavad Gita. The divine and demoniac nature. Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. In everyone's body, kasama na rin natin yung demons. Our lower self is a platform for demoniac qualities and nature. So, our acronym is DOG. Dog God. The opposite of God. Mabilis lang to. Divine or demoniac. Ayun letter D natin. There are divine qualities. These are the qualities that we want to develop. So, ito yung definition, paano malalaman yung mabait, saka yung paano malalaman yung masama. It is coming from the scriptures also. One is fearless. Kasi, if one is connected kay Krishna, he becomes fearless. Not foolish siya. He's fearless. He knows that Krishna is always with him. Of course, purification of one's existence, we want to purify ourselves from the unwanted baggages. In the process of Krishna consciousness, our sadhana, our chanting, this study, the association, cultivation of knowledge. They give charity because yung hard-earned money is the manifestation of time and energy. If you cannot help others, then help those who help them. They give in charity. So, aralin natin ano yung different kinds of charity sa Friday. Yeah. Self-control, like the yogi wants to control the self. He is the master of the senses. Hindi siya servant ng senses niya. So, Vedic study ginagawa natin. We're trying to study. Simplicity, we perform simple living, higher thinking. Non-violence, ahimsa. So, sobrang importante ito. We have to be truthful. It is actually okay in this material world because ang daming gumagawa to lie. Diba? To just simply lie. But that is the opposite of truthfulness. Freedom from anger because you are in control. Steady, of course. Gentleness. Sobrang importante nito. Sometimes we will be harsh sa sarili natin and sa ibang tao. Lalo na kapag hindi mangyari yung gusto natin. We have to be gentle. You have to love everyone despite kung ano meron sa kanila. You have to respect them. You have to be gentle. Hindi porket you are, back to yogi ngayon, lahat ng kamag-anak mo sa bahay, you will be harsh kasi hindi sila ganun. Hindi ka naman vegetarian eh. Or hindi ka naman yoga eh. So, no, we have to be gentle to them. They are souls. And even you think you're right, that is not the license for us to hurt others' feelings. Diba? Physically or emotionally. Have to be steady. This is one. Determination. Kasi madali mag-intro, madali magsimula, madali mag-yoga sa umpisa. Madali i-develop yung mga ganitong qualities sa umpisa lang. This day, after ng class, okay. Sabi ni Radha Charan, I have to be non-violent. I have to be practice tranquility. But to maintain it is the hardest. It's easy to create. It is easy to destroy, but it is hardest to maintain. Madali gumawa ng relationship, madali i-break lalo yung relationship, pinakamahirap i-maintain. Madali bumili ng kotse, madali sirain, i-wreck yung kotse, pinakamahirap i-maintain. Relationship, sa loved ones, ganun din. Haunting unfaithfulness mo lang, destroy, diba? The trust will be destroyed. But to maintain it, kailangan alam mo yung anniversary ninyo, kailangan alam mo yung gusto sa hindi niya gusto, alam mo yung mood niya, favorite niyang pagkain. Maintenance is hard. So, this is also the maintenance ng ating spiritual life. To continue it. Paano pag di nag-chat si Radha Charan? Magka-chant ka ba? Hindi naman siya nag-chat. O, wala naman kaming klase. How to continue this Bhakti Yoga? We have to be steady. Again, it is free, but it is not cheap. Forgiveness. Sobrang importante to. Those who are practicing Bhakti Yoga, they could easily give forgiveness. Sometimes they don't need to have to forgive kasi they don't take offense. If you don't have this forgiveness, it is just like, sabi ni Navadip Chandra Prabhu, it is just like drinking a poison and expecting that person to die. Pero ikaw yung may dala-dala nun. Because this is baggage. Hatred is baggage. Sabi nga sa American History X. Hatred is baggage. So we have to forgive. Even if they don't ask for forgiveness, you will get all the benefit. Of course, you have to ask forgiveness if ikaw yung gumawa nun. Diba? So also clean, sobrang importante yan. Outside and inside, you have to be clean. Freedom from envy. You have to celebrate other success. So I'll forward this to you, everyone. So you have the cheat code para sa ating divine qualities. Pero, of course, yan, we have the demoniac qualities. Yung mga opposite nun. Pride is there. And when pride is lingering in our system, we will be arrogant. Our actions and our words will come out and ma-express natin yun sa ibang tao. We will be arrogant. And because of it, we will also be in conceit. Gusto natin tayo yung bida, tayo yung win-worship. Yan, anger, of course. Harshness. Yung anger, kapag lumabas sa words, maging harsh. Ignorance. Ignorance is bliss, di ba? Kapag hindi ka naging austere to study, to learn, to read. Hindi kasi ako nagbabasa eh. So yes, andun na yon yung mga kinasanayan natin, old habits natin, but you have to put endeavor to know, to understand. Otherwise, Maya could easily devour us, could easily eat us alive without us knowing. And balik tayo dun sa old habits natin, sa demoniac qualities natin. So we need association to make us stronger, and we need a teacher. That teacher, you should give trust, and you should give the license to check you, to give you the room for improvements, to give you feedback. Hindi yung teacher na mag-agree lang sa'yo. Don't find a teacher just to agree on what you want to do. Having a spiritual teacher, a mentor, it means you are giving them the license to correct us. to see yung mga bagay na hindi natin nakikita, like the Johari's window. They see what we don't see in us. And we give them the permission to correct us. That's finding a teacher. That's the proper student also. So, nakikita ng mga teacher natin kung andito tayo sa state na to. Then they will advise us, of course. You need to meditate more. Take care of your diet mo. Diba? Chant more. Try to serve. So, the pride will melt. So, yes, mayroong mga opinions and outlooks yung mga demons. Ito yun. Of course, ito yung demoniac qualities. There are demoniac natures. Actually, may school din sila. They're trying to develop their demoniac qualities. Sometimes they know the sastra, the scriptures, but they don't follow. Unclean and improper behavior. Not truthful. So, always lie. And may philosophy din sila. Actually, may pina-follow din silang philosophy. So the world is unreal with no God in control. So this demoniac quality, they believe that this lifetime, next life, wala na. Balik na as a matter yung buhay natin. So they don't believe in goodness and karma, good karma and bad karma. They see it na whatever they do now, kapag natakasan nila yung the law of the land, okay lang kasi next life wala na naman eh. They see the logic, di ba? Ba't ba ako magpapakabait ngayon? I should do everything para mag-enjoy lang. Kasi after this life, wala na. Ayun yung philosophy nila. They have also the attitude of the demons. They're illusioned. Ano yung engagement nila? Ano yung ginagawa nila buong araw? Unbeneficial. Mga horrible works. Meant to destroy the world. So you will see yung mga current leaders natin. Just for money, they will destroy the world. They will abuse others. Without any morality, without any spiritual advancement. Just for what? To gain much more money and power. Sadly, we have this kind of leaders as well. Secure money by illegal means. So, ito yan. Grabe yung karma nito. So, they have demoniac mentality, insatiable lust. So, yung lust nila talagang doon lang umikot yung buhay nila. Hindi lang, of course, sa lahat ng sense gratification, much more sa sexual activities. So, ano yung thinking nila? He wants to be the controller and the enjoyer. Sila yung master, hindi sila yung servant. I am perfect and powerful. This kind of delusion. Ako lang yung tama. My enemies are defeated and I am happy. They will just want to... First, they see a lot of people as their enemy. Lagi sila may kaaway. And gusto nila ng competition palagi. They want to destroy others. Kasi doon sila magiging masaya. Very demonic. So, ito yung mga result of demoniac works. Of course, fall down to hell. Punta ka doon. Demoniac living. Punta ka sa planet sa mga demons. And may preaching din sila. They have philosophy. They have, of course, demonic preaching. Ito, lalo na yung mga mayabad. You are all yourselves God. They're trying to remove the supreme. So, yung mga speculators. So, hindi lahat ng teachers ay teachers talaga. They could get the position, garb themselves as a teacher, but whatever we get from them is just material. Or they're trying to abuse yung students in different forms. Emotionally, money, di ba? Because it gives them the qualities na parang I am God. That's why our goal is to find a bona fide teacher. Not kung sino-sino lang. So we'll forward this to you. para mayroon tayong cheat code, ano yung opinions and outlook. We will check ourselves. Oh, teka lang, parang ganito ako. Again, this is not for us para to judge people around us. Sabi ni Radha Charan, tinuro niya, ito yung mga divine, ito yung mga... Para mas demon tong tita ko kaysa mas divine siya. No, para sa atin yan. For us to judge ourselves so we can improve, not to judge others. Ayun yung inaaral natin, ha? Hindi para tignan lahat ng sa paligid mo tapos basahin mo sila and demon ba sila or... What is the gate of hell? Gates of hell. This is mga mahirap na isurpass. Lust, anger, and greed. When one is victim of this, that is and it is like him entering the gates of hell. So ano kailangan gawin by developing the divine qualities, defeating our demon qualities? Paano yon? Controlling the mind, the senses, elevating our consciousness. These lust, anger, and greed, pwede natin i-spiritualize. Turn the lust into love, the real love. The anger, you use the anger to discipline yourself, not to abuse others, to give the determination. And greed, not for material things, but greed for service. If one is greedy for service, it means he wants to serve more. And he will develop much more in divine qualities. So that is dog. The divine or demoniac qualities natin are defined. Ano yung goal natin? To be in the divine, to develop the divine qualities. There are different outlooks and opinions of demons. And we have to check if medyo napupunta tayo sa side na yon. And there are also the gates of hell, lust, anger, and greed. This will help us to be aware na hindi puntahan yung bagay na yon. To check our lifestyle, not to check others. So that is our dog chapter 16. We just have the chapter 17 and 18. So mabilis na. Last three, after this last three, sessions na lang. Then we will conclude. We will finalize everything. So again, thank you very much. Maraming salamat po for your association, for always being with us, trying to learn and study this. Again, after this course, there's a lot more. So yung iba dito are attending yung mga courses and classes of Raj Bhakti Academy. And community, you will meet the community with the like-minded and same channel, same vibrations, and same path. It is always inspiring. Hopefully matapos na tong mga pandemic na to so we could have the retreats, the kirtan party, prasadam party, or mga activities natin, food for life. Hopefully. So, hope to see you soon. If you want to be on that Raj Bhakti Academy group chat to see the other schedules, message me. And again, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung ating Zoom calls, meetings for some bondings, question and answers, diba? Mga individual for the students. Yan later may imimit kasi Marina, imimit ko rin. So, picture muna tayo everyone. Please open your cameras so we can have a group photo. Hare Krishna, Monica. I see Scarlett. Hello, Scarlett. So, eyes in the camera. Count of 3 and 1, 2, 3. One more, 1, 2, 3. Maraming salamat, Marina, Monica, Oliver Prabhu, Scarlett, Levi and Summer, Mel Mataji, Sarah Mataji, and Carla Mataji. Always humbled and honored with your presence. If you have questions, you can PM me. And looking forward for us to be together in this path. Magtuloy-tuloy lang tayo sa practice. And it will not always be easy, but it is always worth it and fun practicing this path. It automatically makes us a better person then. Yan. I want to hear your realizations pala. So, kwentuhan nyo ako yung mga napapractice natin unti-unti and your realizations in everyday life. Hare Krishna, and please be safe sa mga activities natin. You can share this consciousness. The best is by actions. And don't forget to read your books. If you need to, bring some books. If you need to distribute it, go. So let's help each other, save others, or awaken other souls. Hare Krishna, sabi ni Scarlett. What's that on your neck, Prabhu? This is an art from my previous life. And I have a neck beads. This is the neck beads. Yeah, for devotees, yes. Next time, I'll give you one. Thank you very much, paalam, and good morning. Yan. More announcements sa group chat natin. Hare Krishna, high five.